Hey guys, it's Christy. How are you doing? Right now I'm sharing my screen. And then at the end, we'll be able to pretty much like answer questions and I'll be able to start my video. You can start yours and we'll be able to have a more of a conversation. I'm going to bring up the chat though so that I can see it. Go ahead and if you can hear me, go ahead and type yes in the box or hello. Um, that way I can know for sure that you can hear me and that we will start accordingly. We'll probably start learning the content in about 60 seconds. Yay, Supreet, hi. Hey girl, thanks for joining in. Hey Laura, I love it. Yay, this way it's like I'm, actually talking to you guys because can't see your faces yet. Love it, perfect. Okay, so I'm just gonna start off with a little bit about Babes with Brands. Babes with Brands is a community for women entrepreneurs. We started back in 2018 and have grown about 4 times the size in the last year. So I am super excited about that. We empower women entrepreneurs who are specifically in their first 0 to 2 years of business and really help connect and collaborate through inspiration and education, both in person and online. And in light of everything that is happening right now with COVID-19, we are trying to move as much as we can online. I hope everyone's staying safe and staying healthy and and continuing to be able to learn and work. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started because we only have 30 minutes, yet we have so much to cover. So, 5 tips that boost your engagement ASAP. Right now, we are going to talk about posting consistently. This might seem like a no-brainer. And if you have a question throughout the meeting, just type it in the chat box so that way you don't forget it and then we can come back to it later. So my advice, number one, post consistently. That means posting every single day, whether it's on your Instagram story or your Instagram feed. It's great if you can post every day to your feed, especially if you're trying to grow your account. Meaning if you're a business trying to get more eyes on your account, or if you're a personal brand and you want to really start getting recognized by your ideal client, post every single day. The more you post, the more Instagram, actually the app, Instagram recognizes you as an active account. So, for example, Babes with Brands, we started posting 4 times a day, 3 to 4 times a day on the actual feed when we were really trying to grow our account. That way, the more you post, the more you show up in the timeline to everybody. For my personal brand, or if you are a personal brand, I typically recommend posting once a day, especially if you're posting selfies. If you want to grow, though, girl, you keep posting maybe even twice a day. So, IG stories are an amazing way and consistent way to share your personality on Instagram every day. That means like recording you what your morning routine is. People love to see that. Share your interests, hobbies, fun events, schedule, and tips and tricks. That is what's going to engage your ideal client. And let's say right now, when I'm talking about all of this stuff, it isn't just to attract so and so down the road who isn't really like your ideal and personal client. This is really talking about who you are as a business and a personal brand and who's going to stick around and be a fan and a client of yours. Okay, so I have a challenge for you. It's an activity challenge. Obviously, you can read it. Post every day for the next 30 days. This sounds pretty easy, but it's actually very challenging. So my recommendation is to set and like to come up with the content. So set something on your phone, reminding you to post, and then because obviously doing something for 21 days builds a habit. After this, it'll be a no-brainer. You'll just know when to post. I want to keep you accountable on Babes with Brands, so make sure that you tag Babes with Brands and use our hashtag Babes with Brands so I can see all of your posts. Okay, moving on, because posting consistently is only one part of our 5-part formula. So the first part, hour your IG post is live is the most important. That's when people are going to engage with your post the most. And when that happens, Instagram will push it out to more additional accounts. What that means is the more that people engage with your post as soon as it comes out, Instagram recognizes this as an important post or something that people like to see. So they're going to keep multiplying out and multiplying it out through the different accounts that follow you. If you have a question on that, please let me know. But again, so the more active and the more likes, the more saves, the more engagement your post gets when it is posted right away, the more Instagram posts it out, pushes it out. You can encourage people to comment on your post by asking a question in your caption and telling them to tag a friend. So that part is what Babes with Brands formula is. So we always say, tag 2 friends who make you feel independent, or tag your most confident best friends. Send a woman your love today. Those people really want to send their love, send how much they're grateful, recognize other women for being amazing. So that's a great way to get people to engage and comment on your post. This is also where engagement pods are useful. So you are in our Babes with Brands engagement pod. This is just something great so you know that people, your friends, your colleagues will comment on your post pretty much right away. And like I said before, the more that Instagram recognizes you as an active account and your post as important, the more it's going to push you out. So this just kind of hacks that engagement a little bit. That's an engagement hack. So something that we do, these are our post guidelines, like and comment on the group's post within 48 hours, send an emoji code. So we usually do like the new sign, the new emoji, and then 2 emojis of your choice. And then follow all members in the group. Comments should be at least 4 words. So those are just our guidelines. That way everybody's following that and everybody in the group stays involved. Okay, this is number 2. So number 2 in the Instagram engagement hacks. So update your bio. This is just smart marketing and smart business. So your bio should include 3 things. This is the new business card of the times. Who you are and what you do, kind of that's grouped together as one. A transformative statement. We'll get to more on what that is in a second. And a call to action. So I see so many Instagram bios that are for business accounts or are for personal brands that little Susie Q is saying that she's a fitness instructor and she loves wine and puppy cuddles. And she says that in her bio. And that's great if it's just a personal Instagram and it's just your friends. But if you are a personal brand and business, you want people to recognize you right away from the moment they hop onto your page. So make sure that you are using that space smart and accordingly. You save the puppies and the wine for your Instagram stories, because those are great things to share there and to share your personality. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And I don't come off too harsh saying that. So again, update your bio, who you are and what you do. Include your expertise, your business, and or your claim to fame. So I made up this profile, Sarah Sue. She's a fitness coach. So we will get to more on your name to include your profession, but this is all her name title, the Sarah Sue Fitness Coach. She is a bar instructor at Barbells. She's a NASM certified personal trainer. If that is too much characters, you can also abbreviate that to like NASM CPT or something similar. 5-star reviews on ClassPass. So already know that this girl is certified and she's a great instructor because she has those 5-star reviews on ClassPass. I also know what she does because she lists it right there. So right away you can tell what you're going to expect, what you're going to get as soon as you click on it. Okay, so my pro tip, update your name to include your profession. So yes, you have your handle at Babes with Brands, and I'll show this to you afterwards too. But you can also update it to have what your profession and your title is. So Instagram also works as a search engine. So people type in fitness coach or community or dance choreographer in my case, then my name or Babes with Brands names will pop up. So for example, Laura, you can add dancer into your title. That would be something good for you to do for people to use that search engine as well. Okay, transformative statement. This is so huge and it's going to make you sales. A transformative statement, or an I help statement, that's what a lot of people call it, tells your ideal client how you can help them. Your client will know exactly what to expect as soon as they land on your page. So this tells me you're going to take me from, for some reason, the first thing that came to my mind was like grunge to glam. Like that's kind of a transformative statement. I'm going to go from one thing to another thing with your help. So the example that I put here is I inspire women to move daily by coaching strength exercises to upbeat music. So they can kind of guess like, okay, I am a high energy instructor. One of mine that I've used in the past is I help dancers go from recreational to expert through skills, strength, and confidence. So I help them go from one thing to another. This does take up a lot of space. So if we need to shorten it and make it more of an I help, like I help women not suck at sales, that's a great thing to do too. You just get to give people an idea of what you do as soon as they see your page. Okay, I know I am speeding through this. Just give me a little wave in the chat if you are still with me and we're still pushing on. Okay, so the last thing we want to do is add a call to action. So this gives potential clients who land on your profile somewhere to go after looking at your Instagram page. This is so big, especially, I'm going to assume that you'll all have a business or a personal brand. So with Babes with Brands, right now we are promoting the Instagram tips, and this is but in a PDF form. So I say free top 5 Instagram tips, and I have an arrow pointing down. That way people know as soon as they click on that link, that's the link that's where it's going to take them. If you are a studio or anything else, you can say book here today, and then they would click right there on that link. That's exactly where they're going to go. Okay, so the next one, this is, I believe, the third one. Content is queen. Of course, your goal should be to serve your followers. So I have met or have a couple clients who are like, Christy, I'm posting every single day. I've updated my bio. I'm still not getting any engagement on my posts or updating or getting any more followers. And that is because they're not serving their followers. What that means is that you want to post high quality content. So you're not just throwing up a picture that you had from vacation that you think is really pretty, unless that goes with your brand and your lifestyle. You want to add value to the post, almost every single post. So 4 main types of value that you can offer, or 4 main types of content that you can offer is valuable content, educational content, and valuable and educational pretty much go hand in hand. Inspirational, which is a lot of what Babes with Brands offers, and then entertaining. So a little bit more on valuable and educational. These are those how-to videos that you watch and save and come back and watch. So how to cook cake in the microwave, something like that, or how to make a smoothie. Those people want to save those and come back to them. Something that right now, what's going on with COVID-19, people are really describing like how to wash your hands effectively, sing a song for 20 seconds. Those are being shared all over the place. Inspirational is something obviously that you can find that's inspirational, that people want to share with somebody that they love. So one that we posted, I think, let's see, I'm going to read off to you our most liked Instagram post. And that is, wake up early tomorrow, eat a good breakfast, do your hair and makeup and put on a kick-ass outfit, buy your cup of coffee and enjoy every sip of it, go to work, make that money, Learn something new in the process. Nourish, grow, inspire. Self-destruction is not an option. So many people related with that. We have 236 shares. And then also 101 people sent that to somebody else that they were thinking of. So this is an inspirational kind of piece. Entertaining. Those are those memes that you just laugh hysterically at, or dance videos or something like that, where they're just so good that or Ellen, like the Ellen show has really good ones. So all of these 4 content pillars are 4 amazing ones that people really hang on to and attach to. There's also more, but I find that these are the best in top 4. Okay, going on to content as queen. I'm not going to spend too much time on these, the high quality photos and content, because this is pretty much self-explanatory. And I don't necessarily think that having the most beautiful feed is going to get you a ton of engagement. I think it goes a lot farther than that. So here are my top tips for that. So professional photos are great, but not necessarily with the amazing quality of the phone cameras. That means you don't have to go out and spend so much money on a beautiful Kodak camera. Just use your phone. People are now gravitating toward more real posts versus a perfectly curated IG feed. You still want your photos to be clear. You want them to show up beautifully in the box. If there's text on them, make sure that people can read the text before they click on the picture, because you want to pretty much assume that people are going to your page to read it and not just scrolling down. Also with the pictures, I've also heard that the longer pictures, the portrait ones, do it better than the square. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Add your value in the comments. So not only can you use your picture, you also have this beautiful space for writing underneath. It's really popular now to do micro blog posts. This is where you can share your story, post your schedule, testimonials, results, whatever you need. You have so much space to do that underneath, and don't underestimate that part of it, because that's huge and people will read to the end if they are intrigued. I would recommend Googling or doing research on how to write like copywriting for Instagram. It really, really helps. There's a formula. And if you're not like totally keen on marketing, this is a great way to go. Create an aesthetically pleasing feed. Okay, you've heard this a million times before. How do you do that? There are apps to help you create like a great first 9 or 12 boxes. So Planoly and Unum are the best ones that I've used. I really like Planoly. You can, I would say right here, you have the option to schedule your posts in advance for you or post straight to your IG feed. You can also save hashtags so that you're not scrambling to come up with hashtags each time. This is huge. Use the new updates Instagram releases. So right now, the newest thing they just released is their like stay at home sticker. So everyone now is using the stay at home sticker, and then you can show up in the stay at home highlight. Use this sticker. Instagram put it on there because they want you to use it. So if you don't know how to do that, you go to the sticker section in your stories. This is talking about IG stories. They have a stay at home, they have the Thanks Health Heroes, they also have a donation. So anytime anything new shows up there, you're gonna wanna use it. So this includes Instagram TV. I bet you've noticed every time that you post an Instagram TV, it gets a lot more attention than just your regular videos on your feed. That is on purpose. Carousels will also get more engagement because people are staying longer on that photo. IG Live, they want you to go live because it's there. All of these filters, they want you to use the filters. So even if you don't want to and you feel like it's kind of like a pain in the butt to use them, try it out a couple times, do a poll. That really increases your engagement. I literally did a poll on Babes with Brands 2 days ago about this webinar, and I got like 20 followers from it, and I'm convinced it's because I used that poll instead of just like posting that I was gonna do it. Okay, great. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. Which brings me to hashtags, which we talked like about a second ago. So hashtags, I'm not gonna go too much into hashtags because you already know how helpful they are. They're super helpful and they allow you to reach people that aren't following you already. That is the main advantage of hashtags. So you can use up to 30 hashtags in a post and up to 10 hashtags in a story. I didn't know if you knew that or not, but you should be using hashtags in your story in order to hack your engagement. I use 30 hashtags in every post. Why not? They give it to you, so I'm going to go all in and use those. This is the coolest thing about hashtags. So if you're sitting right here in front of your Instagram, go ahead and type in women who invest into your tag search. And then right underneath that, you're going to see related. And it's going to say finance coach, financially independent, women investors, investor life, finance goals. These are all of the related hashtags to women who invest, which is amazing because those are all the hashtags that you want to post in your feed. So let's look up, Supreme, I'm going to look up hydrofacial, the hydrofacial hashtag, and related it says hydrofacial, skin pen, microdermabrasion. Whoo, there's a nice video. Sometimes those videos creep me out. I have to cover it. Hydrofacials, microneedling, dermapen, non-surgical lift, ultra therapy, lead light therapy, Z-Man. So these are all the hashtags without even like brainstorming in my own head. Instagram brings up your related hashtags and you can post those right into your caption, which I think is awesome. That is like one of my favorite hashtag tips. Like I said, they're generated to reach your specific target audience. There isn't a huge difference between, okay, so what I've heard is that it's better to post in your caption. And also, if you tag people in your post, they're going to get a notification that you commented on your own post, which is fine. But I always think it's a little bit better to put your captions within, or put your hashtags within the caption. Test it out. It's all about experimenting, see what works best for you. Okay. Engage. So this is number 5 out of 5 top Instagram tips. Engage with your followers. I had to shorten it a little bit so everything could fit on the page. This is ultimate algorithm favor. This is another thing. The algorithm works in your favor. It works in your favor. It wants you to engage. So engage with your clients through follows, likes, comments, DMs, shares, or saves. So say you have 1,000 followers. Those are 1,000 people, real people with real eyes and hearts and minds that want to hear what you have to say because they chose to opt in to follow you. If they opt out of following you, if they say unfollow, that's fine. They weren't going to be your client anyway. So it does a favor to you. So what this is all called, this is called MSI, Meaningful Social Interaction, which is what the Instagram company loves. And this is what powers the algorithm. So right now, you've probably noticed on your Instagram for the last week, because everybody is working from home, that your engagement has skyrocketed, especially if you're doing things that encourage engagement. So like Babes with Brands Instagram activity skyrocketed. My personal page skyrocketed. It's because more people are on looking for things to do. So this is, I mean, it's a great time to be on Instagram and to pivot and let people know how you are dealing in this time. Pro tip, focus on building a community versus building an audience. So building an audience, that just means like a whole bunch of people just following you. Building a community means that people are going to engage with you and really interact with your business and your brands and you. So here, the whole thing is engage with your followers. So a standard practice to engage with your followers is the 1-3-1 method. So this is something that I like to do when I like to prospect, quote unquote, prospect for clients or prospect for people who I know would enjoy the Babes with Brands Instagram. So I'll follow. So the 1-3-1 method is a follow, 3 likes, and 1 comment. You make sure that you want to follow them. Make sure they're positive and they align with your brand. I mean, it goes both ways. But I never encourage the follow and follow method. That is something that I don't believe in. I don't think that is a good business practice. Yeah, that's just my personal opinion. So follow 3 likes. So you like 3 of their pictures, you give them a big wave, say, hello, I'm here, and leave 1 comment like, hey girl, looking gorgeous in this, or great job on this project, or something that's really sweet that she's gonna comment back to you, or go click on your page. In 2019, comments with 4 or more words are recognized as meaningful engagement. Now it's said in 2020, any type of comment is recognized as meaningful engagement. And so even if you leave an emoji, that's meaningful engagement. Like I said earlier, the saves or the bookmarks, shares, comments, and likes are all noted as meaningful engagement. Okay, and that is it for our, went kind of longer than I thought I was going to, but we still have time for questions. So this just describes a little bit about Babes with Brands. Our mission is to empower women entrepreneurs. And like I said in the beginning, we create opportunities for entrepreneurs to connect and collaborate through a space that inspires and educates, especially now. We're doing it more and more virtual every day. So I'm gonna flip this around to me. Here we go. Awesome. So if you want to start your video, you can do that if you have any questions whatsoever. And then also I can unmute you as well. We've got a couple more minutes. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you can't figure out how to unmute, I can unmute you. Hey, Sufreet.
Hi.
How are you?
Can you see me?
Yeah, I can.
Good. Okay.
Good. Thanks for tuning in today.
Yes. So excited to see your face.
I know, right? Especially because all the working from home and staying secluded.
Yeah.
It's all for the betterment.
I know. Can you review my Instagram
Yeah, definitely.
bio?
Yes, I'm gonna go. Let's see. Is it okay if I continue to share the screen?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, awesome. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna just hit escape out of this, and then perfect. Okay, which one did you want me to review?
The boutique.
Okay, perfect.
My business. I was trying to change it as you go, but then I thought like some of the stuff I did change it a little bit before too, so I probably was on the right track, but I was like, I wanted to get your input too.
I love it. Yeah, I'm so happy to look at it. Okay, here we go. Awesome. Self-care, breathe out loud. Okay, I love that. Okay, so I love how you say making self-care affordable with monthly and annual membership, because that really stands out to me, because not all med spas or skin spas do that. I think that is the strongest part. So I think you want to put that first. I
literally just put that in.
You did? It's so good.
Yeah, when you were talking, so I was like, okay, I need to reword this. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. No, that is amazing. I love that. I love how you have the hydrofacial skin tightening in that, because that is also something unique that you do, and I know that you speak a lot to that. One thing that you can do is add a call to action in there. So maybe like subscribe, like if you have enough characters just to say subscribe, and then because that's a MailChimp, right? That's your newsletter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was just gonna cut out that breathe self-care and breathe out self-love. Okay. I just cut that out in general.
Okay. Let me reload. Okay, yeah.
So
perfect.
It gives me more room.
Yep, and then you can add a call to action in below that. So I would, whatever like promo you have going on, or if you don't have one, then whatever you want to promote going on, I would do that, and then the call to action below.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it did.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I love that. Making self-care affordable with monthly and annual membership. And then you can even also put like if you want to put it's led by you, and that so that they have a face to the business, you can definitely do that.
How would I put that in there? I've been hiding from my business, but I know I have to, I'm the face of the business.
Well, the good news is when you scroll through, you can see your face, obviously. But
Yeah.
I would put like something like led by Supri or have your handle and then your credentials after that.
Got it.
Yeah, you don't have to. That's just totally optional.
Yeah, let me think about that. Yeah.
Okay, think about that one. Perfect. Yeah. No, I love your Instagram. You do such a great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Perfect. Any other question?
Do you save Instagram videos? The
Yes.
lives?
Yeah, so I'm gonna save the live that we did, like this one or the other ones.
Like on Instagram Live, is there a way to save it?
Yes. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna hold up my screen. So usually, obviously, that's just us, but it will have in the top left-hand corner will be an arrow with a save button after your live ends. So don't X out of it. It will have like an arrow right here where the little notches, the arrow saving down. You save that, and then also you can share it to your story. So before you press share to your story, make sure you save it. I've done like share to my story before and then had to screen record the whole thing, and it's just a lot. So make sure you save it beforehand.
Okay.
Yay, I can't unmute. Let's see. Stephanie, do you want me to unmute you? I will be sending the recording out to everyone who was here at the meeting. Yeah, I will be sending it out. Yay. Does anyone else have any other questions? I'm happy to answer whatever, especially while we're here. I don't know what I did, but I like drew on the screen. It's fine.
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Laura.
I was just wondering, what do you think is like a good way to determine when the best time to post is, like on Instagram? So you get the most engagement?
That's a great question. So there are a couple ways you can do this. You can do it straight from Instagram if you want. You kind of get the idea of when your activity is the most. So I'm gonna hold up because I don't think I can. Well, first of all, let me back it up a little bit. Make sure you either have a business account or you have a content creator account. That way you can see your insights.
Okay.
That's the best way to view it on Instagram. So once you have that, once you click your insights, so I don't think you can see this. Here we go. So you click your insights right here, and then you go to the second tab, which is activity. From there, it shows you like what day of the week you have the most activity. And then if you scroll down, it shows you what hours people are most active. And that, yeah, and that is when, so like today, Thursday, I have the most activity. And then, hold on. Okay, and then you scroll over to audience for the hours. So the hours is when your audience is active when you go to audience.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how you do it right in Instagram. If you have, I always like to see the insights. So that's through a content creator or a business profile. You can also do it through Planoly if you have a Planoly account. And this is like real time info back, right? So you're not just guessing like people are active at 9 a.m. or people are active at like 4. There's also apps that will tell you like best time to post, but I've found that those don't work as well as like actually following the insights. Let's see, month, year. Yeah, so also if you have a Planoly account, it will tell you there's another analyze. So for the week, it'll tell you like all of your, there we go. It'll tell you all of your info there. I'm kind of a nerd. I like to look at all the insights.
Hey, Christy.
Hey,
Sorry
Brianna.
to join. Hey, sorry to join late. Kind
It's
of like
okay.
a news nerd. But I had a question and I missed the beginning part. So can we ask tips and tricks for like about form here? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We'll probably go like 5 more minutes just for time's sake, but yeah, ask all of the questions.
Okay. So I love the live workouts. They're awesome. But I woke up in like a lot of pain with my back.
Yeah.
So I think there's something I could improve on, and I wasn't sure if you had any suggestions.
Gotcha. Yes, I do. And I will actually I will get back to you on Instagram about that.
Okay.
Yeah, just because this is mostly about Instagram. Yeah.
Okay.
But I will get back to you on that.
Okay.
I'm sorry that your back hurts.
No, it's okay.
I'm so sorry.
I had no idea there were so many like data and analytics behind the Instagram that's visible to profile.
Isn't that cool? Yeah. What? Yeah. So I'm glad that you learned that. And again, I will send out this video to everybody too.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have any other questions? Okay, awesome. Thanks you guys so much for tuning in and spending part of your evening with me. Please, I love feedback, especially with Babes with Brands, because it's I'm pretty much just experimenting with what people like to see. So if you like this, please let me know. And then other categories that you'd like me to share on, I'd love to hear that as well. Awesome. You guys have a great night. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.